welcome to USGLC at 30. Now, I have to tell you, I couldn't be prouder standing here with all of you and embracing our theme and paying tribute to our theme tonight, which is our community, our USGLC community, and partnership and impact. Now, I want to start with a toast and a thank you to all of you, to this wonderful community. When I think back 30 years ago, I remember watching sitting members of Congress literally brag that they didn't own a passport, thinking that it was okay for America to pull back in the world. And just a little bit later, 9/11 reminded our nation how dangerous that would have been. Now, fortunately, in 1995, a few of us that are actually here today sat around a table, and we thought that it was time to join together, to raise our voice, and to engage policymakers about the importance of American global leadership, of diplomacy, of international assistance, not just because it was nice to have, but that it was a strategic imperative. USGLC began our journey. And I remember when the Washington Post first called us the Strange Bedfellows Coalition, which probably would be offensive to some people, but to USGLC it was like a badge of honor. That in a society that divides, that we would be a community that unites. Young and old, military and faith leaders, business and farmers, Republicans, Democrats, and independents alike. And united around the idea that Americans believe that when Americans lead in the world, American win in the world. And over the decades, there's been this enormous impact that you all created. Everything from enhancing our food security and clean water, to investing and lifting up women and girls and citizens in their own community, to saving 26 million lives through PEPFAR, Gavi, the Global Fund, to being part of groundbreaking, innovative programs like the Millennium Challenge Corporation, working with President Trump in his first term to pass the BUILD Act and create the Development Finance Corporation. I can remember policy wins over these decades of dozens and dozens of policy laws that were passed that strengthened development and diplomacy that all of you should be so proud of. And the impact is breathtaking. And you should all give yourself a round of applause for what was accomplished. Now, I'm also not naive. I know that this year has been one of great disruption that has also caused for many great pain. And we can and we should debate which policies make our world safer, stronger, and more prosperous. I'm very proud that USGLC has been part of this debate, and all of you have journeyed with that along with us, bringing to the table reform ideas, along with our blueprint of how America wins in the world. I'm proud that USGLC is working with Congress and the administration on the opportunities ahead. When I got to greet everybody as we walked into this room, I saw so many important partners that are incredible. They're doers, business and nonprofit leaders, experts from Capitol Hill, longtime friends and new friends that work in the administration, all of whom we look forward to working with to shape the policies and opportunities ahead. And I see so many of our supporters that have given us their time, their talent, and their support to make all of our work possible. This evening, we're going to hear from shortly some incredible friends of ours. Our new National Chair, Admiral Mike Mullen. My dear friend, the Undersecretary at USDA, Luke Lindbergh. and the senior senator from the great state of Delaware, Chris Coons. And each of them are going to help pay tribute to our honorees, veterans who understand what it takes to make us safer, farmers who understand what it takes to make us stronger, and our small business leaders who understand what it takes to make us more prosperous. And how lucky for us that we have the privilege to shine a spotlight on these great Americans. So as I look to the next 30 years, I am actually an optimist. And there's lots of reasons, but I'm going to share one personal one. In the midst of this very complex year that we are coming to the end of, I was blessed with 3 more grandchildren, totaling 6 now. Yay. So my 2 sons had babies on the same day, 4 hours apart. So if you're doing the math, that's one set of twins. It was a little unexpected. But like any of you, if you have kids and if you're lucky enough to be a grandparent, you'll understand this is the essence of why we're all here tonight. That we want to leave the world a little bit better for the next generation. So my optimism is this, is I saw 30 years ago what this community did. And I believe deeply in this community that we can make the world safer and make America stronger and better by bringing together this Strange Bedfellow Coalition, because that is the magic and that is the power of everybody sitting in this room. So I thank you for being here tonight. It's going to be a wonderful period of time that we're going to share together. And I am so grateful for this evening that we have to celebrate our community